The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. It's second down. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Second down. Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again with Williams.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Real.
They send Godwin in motion.
What's that?
A second down throw for Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, it's Nix. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. That one is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Pistol.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And the tackle's gonna be made down at the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's gonna go a long way.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
On first down, right back to White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with White. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Down the field, it's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 26, and it sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. That hit. Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Kings! What's that?
The drive begins with a run by White. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Baker to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Broncos have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Throwing, Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He keeps it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's Nix to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone and
to the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Pistol. Run.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Red. Alert. What's up?
On 1st down, it's White. Oh, he coughs up the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Done.
On play action, Mayfield has thrown deep for Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown. And after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run over center with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. He'll run over center with White. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
White, first down and much more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. No chance at all. He'll go down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Mims sent in motion here. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's a give up the middle with White. He'll bring this up to the 22. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
What's that?
Throwing is Baker. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Rashad White. He's inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bucs extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down throw for Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They run on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Now Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Dulcich now brought in motion. Second down. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing is Nix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They send Sutton in motion. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Open man, he's got Agnew. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The catch is made. It's Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Yeah!
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Now a toss left side for White.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this will be a Bucs first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Rashad White, touchdown Tampa. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Play action now. It's Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On second down, it's Nix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's inbounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This one caught at the 4. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
What's on?
He'll try the right side with White. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
What's on?
They'll go again with White. Down the sideline, past the 40. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
What's on?
On the handoff, it's White running right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. On second down, a run with White. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
What's on?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long